What is going on, everyone? Commodore Laz here today, bringing to you guys my live reaction of the Haikyuu Land vs. Sky and the Path of the Ball OVAs. Now, the season 4 premiere is set to go out, I believe, around 3 o'clock, but I see that the OVAs are out first. And technically, by manga order, these OVAs cover, chapters 190 through 206 of the manga. And then season 4 is supposed to start around like 208 and stuff. So just by order, I'm going with the OVAs first, and then we're going to go into the season premiere after. But everything will be up and together and stuff in the playlist. But I couldn't wait any longer, man. I said, listen, we're busting out the mic. I don't even care if it's not even like lit up and everything. We're going like Marty Glickman days, man. Just get the headphones on, mic out. We're doing play-by-play for the greatness. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see what's up, man. Land versus Sky. I mean, it says Land versus Air, but Sky just sounds way too gold. So, starting up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. What the headphones on? All right, 4, 5. Here we go. Here we go, bro. Here we go. Oh man. All right, so we're going back to the girls and stuff because I remember they were showing off some of their plays first. Here we go. Look at my boy Kuroo. Kenba, the greatest Metal Gear fan of all time. Nekoma season, guys. The semifinals. If we win this round, advance to the finals, we'll be going to nationals. Bro, I can't believe this is finally happening. Like, I actually finally get to see this animated. I seen this all in the manga when it was going down and everything, but to get this, oh man, so good, bro. Yeah, you can't help it, man. Every time you see this guy come up afterwards with his face and everything the way it is, you want to smack him too because he's a snake. But Kuroo already get. I'll make sure I squish that thing into my head when I measure my height. This guy's sick. Did you ever get over Mika-chan dumping you? Yeah. Manga readers know about that Mika greatness, man. How do you know about that anyway? Look at Lev, man. The Russian tyrant, man. Our usual isn't what it used to be. I love those interactions between these two, man. It's like, well, I'll see you in the finals. Lev versus Airtime, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, what we're about to get into right now, this is super goats. This is gonna be super goats. Yeah, Nohibe, Nekoma, Fukuradari, and then Itachiyama. I'm gonna lose it when I see a certain individual. I don't even care if he has one line of dialogue. I don't care if he has one line of dialogue, man. When I see my goal, it's over. Let's go. Hey. Look at Bokuto, man. The Yamamoto's sister after. This is the first time we actually see her also during this period of time as well. Look at her, bad. Yo. Cheer Captain Akane. Taylor's just as excited as ever. And of course, it's just Alice, man. Hey, listen, I'm not going to say anything for the manga readers, but if you know from the recent chapter, I need to know the details on what's going on. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Because whoever got that, man, that's a big W. That's crazy. Look at that. Live broadcast. Look at that mic and everything, too. They already know what's good. Oh, man. We're basically blood. We need to make sure we'll keep flowing without a hitch. Make sure the oxygen circulates, the goat, so the brain can do his job. Oh my, yeah, hey, listen. Shout out to my girl, man, during the training camp. This girl will be eating as much as she wants, her heart's content, bro. I'll be the stay-at-home father, at the very least for her. I don't think we're gonna need to do that today. Bokuto's already on. Look, bro, this man's gonna drop a triple-double. Every time he has that look, man, it's triple-double, guarantee. It's a really quick pace too, of course, but considering the fact that split into 2 OVAs, they have to really move forward. Kuroo gets the first hit right there, so they're up 1-0 right now. Yeah, the pacing right now so far, it's actually been not too bad. It's actually going like really quickly, so that's at least nice to see. It's been a while since we started off with so little hesitation. Switches right over. Here he comes. The owl himself. He goes in, slams it right up the hand, goes over. And right into Akane's hands. What a go, man. Don't matter whatever happens with this dude. He is on his A game. Let him get any opportunity to get some momentum on him. It's Fukurodani's season. This is just how it has to be. Goes in with the left, smashes right over. They get the set right back up. Bokuto comes right back up after. With another one, Kuroo comes in right afterwards. And look at see afterwards, Yaku looking in. Switches in, man, has his observation hockey on. Gets it right there with the receive. So I think Yaku's-san positions himself where the ball is going. Look at Bokuto, man. Get right back up. And they get the point right afterwards. 2-1 lead right now for Nekoma. I think I'm getting fired up too. I think there might be like a slight delay and stuff in terms of like the sound and the actual like clip itself. Because it does feel like the sound's like happening first and like the dialogue's happening afterwards. But I don't know, it might be a production thing on Crunchyroll's side. That and plus there's probably too many people right now trying to watch it. I'm not trying to like wait until it goes down, but it doesn't matter. And Bokuto comes right up to top. 2 on him. And look at my boy. But you know, he was in business trying to do his thing. Kemba couldn't get it though. But Bokuto just built different like everyone else, man. He'll have more during his 3-on-3, but I think the back has an easier time receiving the ball because of Kuroo-san's blocks. But you know that once the second that Lev gets into the game, you know that you have to be so careful with him because of his height and everything that goes on for him. And then Kemba, man, that brain is active at the moment. And how you get topple Akashi, we both know how unpredictable he can be. Yeah, I can tell a little bit though. It seems like a little bit off. But again, that just could be like because Crunchyroll's kind of like wilding out a bit. I can see really clearly today. So the yellow sub here is hitting his shots very well today. And he's keenly aware that Yaku-san is waiting for his cross shots. So observation hockey basically versus observation hockey. But then again, Bokuto has the arm in on him as well, man. But should we change it to the line shot? Yeah, but let's wait until Bokuto-san gets a bit more comfortable with his line shots first. Yeah, so now you're going to see into the mind afterwards with Kenma. Now he's going to try and play this out. Like, he's basically, like, the setter you can honestly argue is like the quarterback, basically, of a volleyball team. Yamamoto comes in after, gets a receive there. And they set up afterwards. Kashi comes in. And right back to Bokuto. You see Kenma getting ready after. Right there, Kuroo. I remember that kid goes in, slams it, Kuroo's goals right off the head and everything. I mean, what can you do, man? Kuroo's just nasty at it. I need to take the spotlight every once in a while. It's only been once so far. And they finally broke through. So 16-18 right now. Fukurodani in the lead. So I had to shut down Bokuto's line shots. You got it. So they come in afterwards. They make the receive. Akashi makes a setup. Right back to Bokuto. And you see everyone right there all locked on, man. All locked on. There's nowhere to hit the ball. Smashes it right over. Gets right in. Right in the line. Oh, no. He got out. It was out. They lift up, yeah. Alright, our defense has gotten in its groove. And now it's time. The Russian tyrant's in, man. Hey, your sister's stealing the spotlight from you today. You better step up your game, Titan. You see, Fukunaga, yeah, I can see right there on the corner. Because I was like wondering where the hell he's been. But he's so like one of those characters that really blends in like just with the game. Like you don't really pay attention too much. But man's an X factor. Yeah, Lev comes in right after. Smashes it. Nope. Oh, wait. Oh, I still remember that, man. Like, he barely, like, missed it. It looked like it was going to go over, but they make the receive, and he comes in right after up the top. And completely misses it again because, yeah, that's how he is. Fukunaga is not able to get to it afterwards. I love how she's the one that's like apologizing. Oh man, you see Nekofuma, man. Of course, like he already knows, man, that the boy agitated and everything. You're panicking, trying way too hard all the time. Come on, son. At least look at the balls and don't lower your elbows. And of course, you need to prioritize height over speed. Look at it. Look how agitated he is. Of course, man. When you're the guy running the plays and your wide receivers are dropping the ball, in a sense, right here with volleyball, if you're not making your spikes, you're costing us points. So, still nowhere near as good as Shoyo. Yeah, that's all he needed right there. But it's just really crazy how good the pacing is right now. Like they're at least like getting through a big chunk of the chapters and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, the delay is a little bit wonky though from here, but after a rewatch, we'll see how that goes. Don't lower your elbows. Don't lower your elbows. Go high. Right there with Kenma. You'll get that. Right off the head top. Right into that dead spot. Those are the points I hate the most seeing, man. Where it goes right into those little pockets that you can't just get to. I'm definitely going to turn this around. Probably not happening this set. It's like, don't panic. Everything's coming together. Yeah, it's been not too bad so far though in terms of the animation and everything. We're still nowhere near as good as Shoyo. And he gets the point finally on his end now. But you should get married. I can't tell me my little sister. Wait, don't give me ideas as a manga reader. Don't give me ideas. You know how many people have been forgetting too? But I'm not gonna say nothing else afterwards. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil the video. Oh man. Looks like our defense is building up just how we want it. From here on out, it'll be a test of endurance. But yeah, I love how Nekomata, man, is able to keep so calm and stuff during all of this, even though it's such a pivotal game for them. Slowly fills in the gaps and solidifies itself. Spike after spike, they'll continue picking it up. Bro, that's one of my favorite panels too from the manga and stuff for this matchup. The one that Yaku did, the shot at least in itself looked good. And they get the block on Bokuto right there. Yeah, the animation hasn't been too crazy so far in terms of the fluidity and everything, but in terms of catching certain shots, I've been doing a really good job so far from that. Have to take your spikes to hit the ball again. I just can't seem to do cross shots today. Even if I want to hit a cross shot, my body just keeps hitting line shots. His weakness number 37. I hope we get a book one day, man, just of all the weaknesses Bokuto has. All of them are just like their own specific chapter, just detailing it, all the information you need to know for it. Sometimes I completely forget how to do everything else. See Besco right there afterwards, chilling on the bench. Did you just say he doesn't know how to hit a cross shot? He's completely serious. It's crazy to believe. This man right here is a top 5 worthy ace throughout all of Japan for his age and stuff. But then that happens. This idiot. Calm down, all is not lost yet. One good shot will get him back in shape. With the current rotation, so you see how everything will play out. And just hit a cross shot without thinking about it. Just hit it however it feels best. I'll open up the path for you. See, Takashi, you sound insanely cool. I'll be, of course, because he's the guy that's trying to get you going, man. Like, probably aim for Bokuto-san at the front left. I ask that you receive the ball as close to the net as you can. A setter, dumb. As expected, he is insanely quick to react. Look at that. I love that. Comes in, tries to stop. Nope. Oh, man. Really shows you like how underrated and undervalued and stuff people kind of look at Akashi in terms of his playability. Like, we know like he's great, but in terms of like the top setters like Kageyama, Oikawa and everything, like people always give him that look, you know? You got good taste, you know. Oh yeah, back for the training camp. I bought it during this year's spring tournament. Oh man. Oh man. The way of the ace. Number one, your back should be an inspiration to your teammates. Smash every wall in your way. Every ball shall be spiked. Look at that. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That was nice. The way that set up in for the cross shot right there, that's Bokuto's bread and butter. Every time he gets that, it's a wrap. And my boy with the hey. So that's no fair. That was way too cool. I mean, hey, that's just how he is. He's just built differently from everyone else. Look at him acting like he's Mr. Cool, damn it. And just like that, yeah. So so the pacing here, they went through it really quickly though. But there you have it though, man. Nekoma falls short, unfortunately, over to Fukurodani. Poor Lev. I'm supposed to get tons of spikes. Do lots of blocks. You get tons of cheers and squeeze from the crowd. You know, I can't say this like House Reform. Stupid you are sometimes. It's how like it is. Nekoma is all about teamwork. So I know that I shouldn't do anything to mess up the balance. Wow, you were actually thinking about that. But it shows you in his development, like how much Lev has come from like the first time that we saw him and everything, right? More of his character starting to flesh out. It'd be pretty difficult working with others. I mean, of course, going from Russia to Japan and stuff is a huge like gap. How do I put this? I expect the moment when teamwork comes together feels way more satisfying than you think. So these little moments, man, you gotta love when the captain goes in. Yo. Oh, I can't wait for the later. Oh, I can't. If I speak, you know, I've been trying to hold this in, man. Like, Itachi Yama Institute right there. So they went over on Nohibe and everything, which, oh man. And you see from back in the day and stuff afterwards from everyone together and everything. Oh man. The OG three-mans, man. Like, oh, this is what we're doing for the eye catches. They have like Ken afterwards, like a little cat and everything too. Oh come on, this is some sickle stuff. This is some sickle stuff, bro. They put they're sick in the head. They make Kuroo and Ken with the little cats and stuff, and then you have like the owls and stuff for Bokuto and Akashi. So then afterwards, of course, we're gonna see here for the losers matchup between Nekoma and Ohibe. Oh man. The one you have to watch out for is definitely Daisho Suguru. He's nothing but trouble, except constant feints. Even if you miss 5 times, you just need to score 10 more. Then we just have to worry about not letting the other team score. He's so damn cool. Of course he is. You see the backup libero. I forget his, I don't want to say the name and stuff because I know like for later on and everything, but because we know obviously like he's part of the team and stuff, but he's more in the background and everything too. So they're getting ready for their matchup now against Noibe. So winner of this basically goes in as the 3rd representative for Tokyo. So this is just as important as the next matches after. He comes in, gets him with the right from the top. Oh man. And they come in right after. Look at that. Yamamoto comes in trying to make that save, but only just goes up right there for another chance at a spike. And they got that first point right after. It kept laughing because he knows it might be true, though. Oh, man. They're definitely picking the right people to provoke. Well, I mean, for sure, because they had to at least get a good survey of the teams and stuff, before they even start playing their games. See, the pace is like really riled up though, so I could be certain that there might be like pages and stuff that they might be skipping over to get through in progression, but not really because it looks like everything's been flowing through so far. But I would have to go back on the manga and see for itself. Yeah, but you just see right now that Nohibe is not something you want to mess around with. You know what I mean? See Suguru going into the top right after. Yamamoto's trying to come in. He's too far front. Right off the face, everything too. That man's like an iron wall himself. Not a certain iron wall that we know from Date Tech, but his face at least makes up for that. Man, you just see the agitation on them and everything, but they know if they break their cool, it's going to be a wrap real quickly. So this is like where we're really going to see, can Kema really crack these guys? He pisses me off. He's the captain of Noibe, always been like that. He just learned how to fake being a goody two-shoes along the way. He's got the head of ref completely wrapped around his finger. Alright, 11's just huge. He's just a sieve. Nah, man, like, you never poke a Russian bear, because then afterwards you go and do that, and then this is gonna happen. He gets right over there. Yaku sets up the Kenma. Yamamoto comes in, gets the point right afterwards. 16-14 right now for Noibe. Yaku just going right at him and everything. You're still gonna get the ball no matter what. Aw, shucks. You're gonna lose your rep as the demon senpai that you're with a face like that. A little bit. Yeah, I love the cast in general stuff. But you can tell, yeah, they are really ramping up in terms of the pacing and stuff. They're doing like little segues and everything. Going into the next portions and stuff. Yamamoto. Can't see him be upset like that. But yeah, they really ramped it up and stuff. It's not like it's a bad thing per se what they're doing, because again, if you want to go follow by like play to play, in the manga is almost the exact same way too. Yaku, massive receive right there. Sends it right back up again. The amount of dives they've been trying to do here. And Lev from up top, he said, let's go, Skip. Boom. Absolute demons, man. Our usual. Is it what it used to be? Look at the eyes of my guy. Look at my guy. He said, pull up. I'm pulling up. That dig was... Yeah, and they realized after there from 2, because he hurt himself on the play after. And that's the thing, man. Like, the liberos are basically your engine 2 on the defensive side. You lose that, man, it's a wrap. But yo, let me pause this quick. Let's switch over down to the next episode. But yeah, good stuff right here for Land versus Air. Obviously, they're going through like a lot of the stuff that's going on right now in terms of like pacing and everything and moving through chapters and stuff. It's not really a bad thing per se, but I mean, for this and stuff, like they're gonna focus more for sure on the second episode in terms of like pacing and everything. But all right, 3, 4. Okay, so now to the next episode. And hopefully the timing and stuff is gonna be a little bit better in the first part. On Kai and Nobuiki. Yeah, so this is the first time when Kai, Kuroo, and then Yaku all met each other afterwards. It's like, yeah, I know. Have we met before? In a tournament my first year junior high, we got wrecked by your team. Okay, now everything looks better and stuff. I think just because when I started up on Crunchyroll before, the first episode was kind of like in limbo just because it came out right away. But what am I supposed to do, man? I've been waiting like 3 years for them to get the anime out as a manga reader. Like, what can I do? They decided to join. Yeah, if you have, I look forward to playing with you 2 the next 3 years. To celebrate, why don't we go eat something? Sounds great. What should we eat? Meat, fish. It's already right there. Water and oil. Yeah, this is gonna make me some awesome like screenshots for stuff for later on in the future, man. Like, say, do you know what that really cute girl with short hair in class 1-5? I'm not sure. She's really petite. Do you like girls with short hair, Yaku? Yeah. What about you, Kuroo? I prefer long. Violet high. Yeah, you see like the difference between the two of them, what they prefer. Hey, no, Mika. Okay, I rock with Yaku. He's a dog man, so we respect. So, by the way, our goal this year as a team is to make the quarterfinals at the Tokyo tournament. All right, first year sound off on your personal goals, and they go red this time. Winning nationals. I mean, if you don't have that mindset to go all the way, man, what are we doing here playing sports, right? And Kai with the same exact feeling too, man. Like, here we go. The path of the ball. Oh, man. It feels so good just finally having the anime back in my life and everything too. So going back from what we saw before, 21-19 right now for Nohibe. See, damn it. And you see Yaku right there on the play. So for sure on the landing and stuff on his part is where it looked like he got hurt. And then Lev up top, man. That's the guy's hops is absolutely ridiculous. Isn't what it used to be. Just look at him, man. I love the little added they put in with the eyes and everything too, man. Just the glimmer. Yeah, and then taking a note afterwards. Did he step on someone's foot in the crowd when he let it? Oh, I'm really sorry. I'm totally fine. It's one of those things too, man, where they try and get like the crowd not to play, and then of course right there, man, he's starting to feel it. Like I wouldn't allow like crowds and stuff like be so close up. That's why like in soccer and like all other sports, they try and move it away. It's like basketball's so dangerous too. But yeah, man, you see like the worry in them too, because you lose him, bro. The defense is not going to be the same without him there. So it wouldn't hurt for you to watch us from the bench every now and then. Don't worry, it's just a small break before nationals. You can tell on his face and everything too. Like he wants to be able to compete there, even if he's like only like at 5%. He wants to give everything that he has left. That's why this have to happen now. You can tell from Kai and Kuroo afterwards, man. Like these guys are like, nah, we're not gonna let, just because you got hurt, man, we're not gonna let this go. Yeah, Shibayama. Yeah, because well, I'm not gonna say too much because it's manga and stuff, but it's really like the first like times we actually get to see him like in the mix and everything too. I can do this. Don't let them get to you. Number 12. I see right there the fear starting to kick in afterwards, because now being like his real first appearance, you know, taking over like a top talent like Yaku. Daisho coming in up top right after. And of course, he's going to spot for him right after, right? You're going to go for fresh meat. It gets right off of him. And they get the point afterwards. So, of course, target like the new player in the game afterwards, like Shark after Blood. But in his case, being the snake, he's going to go after like the small mice, which essentially would be him. But you got to prove you're not a mice, you're among the cats. This is when we really need guts. Yeah, you're right. Hey, you're bringing down the mood too much. I think we'll be fine. Kema says so. We're good. Kema's not that interested in the actual outcome of the game. That's why his words never convey anything false. He just analyzes what's possible and what's not. And he said we still have a chance. I mean, for you to have a smile on right now, of course you had to be happy with that. There's a possibility to still go through. But like I said, man, Kenma is just a different being when it comes to his way of mental thinking. Like, he's a talent himself for a setter, but he's different, man. So when I rotate into the back, I'll stay in. Yes, sir. Right now, I don't have the right to always stay in the game. I'm the only one who can prove my worth. Yakubai-sen always loves to steal the spotlight. Let your old leader look cool sometimes. Yeah, but that's why you have your young guys come into the mix, man. When the old guys go down, young blood gotta come up. First man up. Same time, it doesn't change the fact there's some holes in it now since Yaku's out. Go after the least skilled, the weak, and those who are easy to break. That's always going to be a mindset for most teams to go after and stuff, but you focus on one and forget the others. Not the smartest thing in the world to do. A jump floater. Sinks right in. Curl with the matrix right in. Kevin with the setup. And right away. With the goofy face. I mean, my man gets the point, but yo, y'all both say, yo, go back to reality, man. I'm sure Yaku could have gotten that without dying for it. So yeah, 22-21. So now like the pacing is slowed down, but I'm assuming it's going to really pick up after the fact. And they feel the presence from behind afterwards, man. With Kuroo and Lev on the other side. Is he going to give it there? Number 11 might be a beast near the back, but once he's in the back, the net, but once he's in the back, he's basically an amateur. Keep your eyes. Say, keep your eyes on me. And Kuroo's like, boy, let's go. They don't move. Look at how Kuroo smiles and everything too. Kuroo's like, hey man, you're focused on the rookies. Focus in on me. The dice are getting agitated now. You're right, Kema-san. I think we got this. We're not clear yet. I'm gonna need Kuroo to do way more. Well, that's the whole thing, man. You lose a player like Yaku's caliber, someone else is gonna have to step up and do a lot more, even though it's not their intended position. Shibiyama now looking on afterwards. Libero isn't just some position created so short guys can play. You need to prove that you're worthy of being a regular. Make them think you're worthy of being on the court, even if you can't attack. Isn't it an honor to play libero for Nekoma, who's known for their defense? Top 3 libero, man. Top 3 libero. Shibiyama trying to get the confidence in himself afterwards. Not an easy thing to ask of somebody, but for this moment you gotta. He goes right in, makes the receive as he should. And Kuroo with the smashing right after. Good stuff. One more point. 24-24 going into the first set. And they're at a deuce right now. We'll show how persistent that we are. Kai comes in. See Kukuri coming up afterwards. And they get the point from right there. 25-24. Set point coming up. This one was incredibly good. I had no idea which way he was going to hit. Kukuri. He really is better than I am. Even though we don't get too much focus on the Ohibe side and stuff from too many other guys, but seeing like the little bits in here and now they kind of like, you know, have a part to play during this match and stuff is really nice to see at the very least. Doesn't have to be crazy focused, but little things like this you appreciate. Oh, tell me that's not true. They get the point winner afterwards. 25-25. Back at the deuce again. And we're not going to end here. Grab our ticket to nationals, no matter what it takes. See Kuroo getting ready to set up right now. Gets a spike. Gets the receive right there at the last second. Kema and Lev going up top. Can they make it? They end up making it right there with the block. Nekoma got it there. I managed to hit it. Hell yeah. Of course you're going to be feeling good. So set point right now. That was just pure luck. I'll stop as many as it takes. That's one of those things, man. It's like going back and forth and stuff. But like, such an important match too for them and everything. And Kenma dump season's like, nope. It's like, damn it. My man did like the Magic Johnson's like, hee. Like, so right back at you. And gets him right there. How is his hand there? Man, it's crazy sometimes you see, like, just you thinking about the hit the floor and everything, and they just get it, like, oh man. They make the setup right there. Looks like it's gonna go to Yamamoto, but Lev fakes it. Goes right to Kuroo. And number 1 can get up behind there, number 11. Kuroo's really good at defense, even if he's not as good as Yaku-san. Yaku-kun, and I've never tried that up-tempo attack from the back row with Kuroo. But I think we can pull it off. Sorry if I screw it up, though. Even if your defense isn't as good. I think it'd be a great surprise attack if my man descends right after the first set. And they won it. Oh my god. Little birdie. Not the... Bro, I swear I got coming out, but it's going to be the 2, though. Yo. Yo, these people are sick in the head for that, man. You see little Kevin just going to really try to like bite the bird. Oh man. I love the little eye catches that they're doing now. Instead of like the whole playing volleyball and stuff, but I don't know if it's gonna be like that for the rest of the way. Okay, so they really ramped up the pacing too, because now they're up at 14 points in the second set. Well, they went from back to 2019. Yeah, they really amped up the pacing, but I have to understand, like, you have to understand, like, they have to for this. I think he's Nohibe's ace. Please, cut him after 1. Jeez, yo, the electricity poured out from him. And Kuroo makes enough to get there. And you see Fukunaga coming in, man. The X Factor himself. Sends it right over into the dead space. Even if I could, I wouldn't be able to return it. We have to make a choice that gives us the best chance to score. And man, Man. You think that you would have it, but nah. It's like, wasn't that actually inside? They're really good at this. The moment they realized they couldn't get the ball, they blocked the ball from the ref's sights and the ref called it out. See, but the thing is, I think in the Nationals, they have like the VAR and stuff for that, so I'm pretty sure like they will be able to check it out again. Talk about cheap. If they really want to win, why don't they actually try? So now you get to see more into the mindset after a dice show. It's not a single guarantee in a game. Everything we do is to help us take advantage of the flow. Any provocation, compliment, give it your all. Do everything you can to get to that point. Even get everyone in the crowd to be on your side. Just like a true snake, man. I love it too with these teams in terms of like what they represent, in terms of the theme of an animal and stuff. They are true to that in their personality and the way they perceive themselves. Suguru says being called cheaters is a compliment. But I hate it. And that's why I'm going to shut them up. It bags the point right from there. A clash of ideals, but either way, they have one same goal. They want to try to get it done. Let's cut them off. Ace coming right back in afterwards. Spikes it right over. Kai makes the receive. Yamamoto steps on Fukunaga, and the X Factor comes in. Gets the point right in there. Nicely aimed. And substitution making the way right now. Ace is coming off. I think in the manga they actually show you like the nameplates and stuff, which I kind of wish they would do with the anime as well too. See, Daisha coming up top. Finished yet? Oh, it's so frustrating. 22-22 into the second set. 23-22 now. So again, pace starting to pick up a little bit more now as we near the climax. The bump. One touch. Ah! Oh! See, little things like that. The body's starting to get... Yeah. The body's already at its limits. Sub for me for a second. I got my nail. I'm going to stop the bleeding. Yeah. Iva-kun, huh? I'll be right behind you. It's like, yeah. He knows, man, he's got to replace their captain right here, at least for this moment while he tries to recover. But such a big thing a tall task to ask for, man. Lev comes up top, smashes it right through. He's like, I'm still here, though. Match point right now for Nekoma. Kuga goes up top. Lev comes up right afterwards, trying to go for the block. And Shibayama goes right off of him, but they bag the point afterwards. Back to a deuce. I have to go back and see what the stats say on Kuguri as well, because I'm pretty sure he had also some pretty decent stats during the time of this match. The ball wasn't impossible to get. I have to watch more carefully. Focus. Why is Shibayama apologizing? I mean, other than messing up on a serve, almost nothing that happens on the court is ever only one person's fault. Oh, man. See, what the heck? I totally get it. Look at Kemba's face. I thought this teamwork thing was some mental thing that was more complicated. But the reason that we can't easily blame each other is because all of our plays are literally connected. Bro, it's like an Arcus link from the Trail series. Oh my. Oh, like that was kind of hype because I realized when they did that and stuff. Shout out to Kiseki. Oh, let's go. That's right. You're you, Nagyaku-san. Here we go. That's the set right there. Kema sends up right there to Yamamoto. Yamamoto smacks it right through. And he gets the point right after. Do switch now to a match point for Nekoma. Just one more point to go. And Kemba's getting ready to set to spike now. Sends it right over. Barely gets it right back up. Goes to a spike. Fukunaga comes in. And Fukunaga I'm telling you this, the man is the X Factor for a reason. They get the receive right afterwards. Kuguri coming up top. And just right there, you see Lev coming up. Can they make the block? My logic and instincts are saying, if I hit it that way, I will be killed. Can he try to go through? Sees the open spot right to Shibayama. And he knows, if it's coming towards me, you gotta be ready. Makes the receive, sends it right back up top. Everyone looking on. Kemba sets it up right there. Yamamoto hits it, goes right off the blockers, going outside. If it lands, it goes in for Nekoma's points. Daisho's trying to go over, but no. And it goes out. Nekoma takes the win. They get the set, and they move on as the third representative. Just like that. What a game. And they did it. Nekomata clapping away. What a performance right there from Nekoma. 26-24. They take it 2-0 in the sets. I knew it. If he hit it to my left, he'd run right into you. The ball would definitely come to me. We saw through it. I expect the moment when teamwork comes together, I feel it feels way more satisfying than you think. The high five legend, dude. Oh, man. Cover right there for Yaku, man. Shibayama did God's work there. And I together are like one Yaku-san. So I figured we need to work together. And then during that rally, I'll be right behind you. I realized what Shibayama was talking about. But that wasn't all. But the fact that I was able to control the spiker from the other side of the net without even touching him, that felt awesome. Man. They bow afterwards. Thank you for the game. Poor Yaku. Of course, you gotta feel for him too, man, because he was scared of the fact that if they lost this game, he would have felt like he wasn't able to do what he needs to do on the court. But Shibayama comes in, does what he has to do, man. That totally led me into hitting that last shot. I'm really sorry. The fact that you were able to hit through the defense at all there was amazing. And Kuguri, I'm so relieved that you actually seem frustrated about this. Yeah, for the fact that, of course, they're trying to get 2 different matches done in 2 episodes, with the length they've been given and everything, it was a fine job at the very least. Not the craziest of matches, but a fine job at the very least. But that jerk far surpassed my expectations. It's like, if he sucks, just tell him he sucks. Like, to his face. It's not easy to say you messed up your block. Fix it. Right after you miss a receive. Exactly. It's not like the rest of us are confident with receiving as you are, Yakun. Then get more confident. Oh, dude. Oh, let's go. Manga United, let's go. Oh, man. You look really cool out there. Look at Daisho, man. I think I finally sort of understand why you concentrate so much on your club now. Lucky guys must pay. Teach me how to play volleyball sometime. I love how they handled that. That's really nice. Oh, man. Oh, time. Let's go. The goal. Sakusa. I know they had to run through quick for reasons, but the GOAT is in the episode. My boy, top 1 ace. I don't care if it's biasness or whatever, man. And they got right through it too pretty quickly and everything. Of course, with pacing and stuff. Hold on. End of episode, let me see. Yeah, because I think they have a little thing over here and stuff. So on the timer and stuff, I'm going to switch it to where it's at right now, which is 22:21. So yeah, the scene right here where they get the phone call, man. And he gets his bite out. He finds out we're going to the spring tournament. And he goes out for a jog, as he should. He's like, where the heck are you going? I'm gonna go run. What are you talking about? The boars are out there. You think he cares? Yo! They actually showed it in the anime! Oh, that's so gold, man. The manga, they just talked about it and everything, and that was it. They went the extra mile. See, this is where the budget was supposed to go to, but yo, that was nice. Obviously, of course, you know, in terms of length and everything, they couldn't get everything that they needed to done and stuff, but you know what? I'll gladly take it for the OVAs. Covers 190 through 206 if you want to read that in the manga for yourself to actually get to see how it played out and everything, but that was a good OVA at the very least. Both OVAs together I consider as one, but Land vs. Sky, that was some good stuff there. Not much I can say from there aside from whatever he saw in the manga and everything, but of course we know from there now, Itachi finished off as the first ballot in the representatives for Tokyo. Fukurodani finished off second, Nekoma goes third, and sadly Nohibe goes out afterwards. So the nationals are already set. So now you know what we got to do. We got to jump into season 4, episode 1. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. How'd you guys feel about the Land vs. Sky and the Path of the Ball OVAs? If you felt that they did a serviceable job in terms of, you know, adapting the content from the manga, let me know how you feel about that. If you liked it or disliked it, I want to know your thoughts basically on that. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes down to my coverage. I'm too hyped because I know what's coming up next. Okay, let me have this. Okay. If you guys enjoyed everything that was going on here today, man, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell to stay up to date with everything that goes on the channel. And that being said, I will catch you guys for episode 1, season 4, to the top of the Haikyuu, just a few moments away. So, Commodore Lad signing off. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care.